Good morning, children. How are you all? Children, in the previous chapter, we studied about the basics of how the atmosphere of the earth is composed and how it functions for the benefit of the living. However, that is not all. Atmosphere even plays a major role in the weather and climatic conditions which prevail on the earth. Children, weather and climate, they both are the basic elements of the natural environment. And both these terms are widely used in our day-to-day life. We usually use them synonymously, but in reality, they are different from each other. Children, in this chapter, we shall see how the weather and climate conditions come about on our planet Earth. Children, we use a variety of terms such as hot, cold, sunny, cloudy, windy, rainy, etc. to describe weather conditions. Actually, these terms explain the atmospheric conditions with respect to air temperature, air pressure, movement of the air, humidity, etc. So these are the main elements of weather. So children, weather is defined as the state of temperature, atmospheric pressure, winds, humidity, precipitation, etc. in the atmosphere at a given place and time. Whereas climate is defined as the average overall condition of the temperature, atmospheric pressure, winds, humidity, precipitation, etc. over a large region for a long period of time. Therefore, climate is the average weather condition over a large area for a period of about 35 to 40 years. Children, weather and climate greatly influence our daily life and economic activities. Thus, a systematic study of the various elements of weather is necessary. And children, the science of monitoring and studying the atmosphere and predicting its weather and climate is called meteorology, whereas people who study the weather and climate are known as meteorologists. Children, now let's study the main elements of weather one by one. First, we'll take up atmospheric temperature. Children, the sun radiates heat and light energy, and this is called solar radiation, and it is the main source of heat and light for us. However, only a very small part, about 1 in 200 million of the solar radiation is able to reach the Earth's surface. The amount of solar radiation received by the Earth's surface is called insolation. And children, the word insolation has been derived from incoming solar radiation. The amount of insolation received on the surface of the Earth varies from place to place and from time to time. The Earth's surface absorbs maximum solar radiation during the day. At night, the heat which was absorbed during the day is radiated back, and this process of radiating back the heat is called terrestrial radiation. And children, our atmosphere is heated by this terrestrial radiation. So children, the degree of hotness and coldness of air is known as temperature, and the instrument used to measure the temperature of free moving air is called thermometer. The most common temperature scales in use are the Fahrenheit, and the Celsius. On the Fahrenheit scale, the melting point of ice is 32 degree Fahrenheit and the boiling point of water is 212 degree Fahrenheit. On the Celsius scale, it is 0 degree Celsius and 100 degree Celsius respectively. Children, temperature of a place may be affected by different factors like the sunshine, latitude, altitude, its sea proximity, ocean currents, etc.